Oh, huh? Roleplay too? I guess. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just couldn't sleep. I'm guessing you can sleep either? Yeah, I thought. Well, since we both can't go to sleep, do you have anything you'd like to talk about? Sunny? Uh, yeah, Sunny's fine. Still can't believe I'm talking to him after 4 years. Hmm? Why'd I, stop talking to him? It was just some stuff between friends. It was nobody's fault, really. But I'm glad to be talking to him again, though. What, it's been, like, 2 months? But yeah, that's enough about me. How have you been settling in? Yeah, I get that. You've been moved in for 6 months, grand. Yeah, I moved here from too far away, from Ireland, when I was very young. My parents aren't around very often. I just live with, Polly and me nan, if you couldn't tell. Aubrey was the first friend I've really met here. And then she introduced me to everybody else. And you can probably guess there's some there. Yeah, I am enjoying the sleepover so far. Granted, it's not fun watching Aubrey and Kel bicker about everything. Did you see how they were arguing over that game? Also, Kel snores really loudly. That's one of the reasons why I have him sleeping in the other room. Those who can argue amongst each other in there. But despite all that, it is really fun talking to them both. Oh, that's another thing. I'm planning to plant a few more white tulips in January. Perfect timing, to plant them. And perfect time considering, well, I'm talking to Sunny again. I'll explain that later. Still can't believe that January's in a few weeks from now. This year really, went by fast. Oh, hey, why didn't I think of this earlier? By the way, if you want, I can make you a cup of, chamomile tea. To hopefully, knock you out if you want. Alright. I'll see if I can get there, if there's any left. See you in a minute. I'm back! Oh, wait. I'm back. Sorry, I should work on my tone. So, there it is. Be careful. It's, a little hot. So, what do you want to talk about while you're, having that? I guess I can talk about flowers. It's kind of my, whole thing. What could I start with? My favorite? I guess that would probably be sunflowers. What can I tell you about them? Well, you probably know that they're called that because they face the sun. And that's what I want to be like. Somebody who always looks at the brighter side of things. I actually assign all of my friends flowers. I'm not gonna get too into it right now. But that's what I was talking about before with Sunny. Sunny reminds me of a white tulip. For various reasons. Mainly because he's quite... what's the word? I wouldn't use the word perfect, but... he's simple, modest, nice. Kel reminds me of a cactus, not for the reasons that you're probably thinking, but, because he's simple, he is pretty low maintenance, and he's just generally quite sturdy. Who else reminds me of what? I'd, say that, Hero reminds me of a rose. I'd also say that, Aubrey reminds me of a gladiolus. And an old friend of mine from back in the day, I would probably say would remind me of a lily of the valley. But, sorry, back to sunflowers. So, of course, you know, they fast the sun and all. That's called a heliotropism. A big word, I know, but essentially they do that so they can receive more sunlight at all hours of the day. But once they're fully grown, they actually stop doing that, instead they just face east the whole day. Another thing, ever since the not the 1900s, I'm pretty sure the 1800s, flowers have been a symbol of women's suffrage movements, and also sunflowers aren't really flowers, they're flowers, with an S at the end. They're, you know that little, pattern that they have on their heads? Yeah, that's actually, a bunch of little flowers, thousands of them. They're called, florets, and also another thing about them is that they, hey, I think you're getting a bit sleepy there. I know, because I can see you spacing out while I'm talking to you. I guess that chamomile tea kicks in fast. Not even enough time for a 8-minute recording. I didn't say anything. But, don't worry, I am also finally getting a little bit sleepy. So, do you want to start heading to bed? Alright, grand. Alright then, well, you know where your bed is, it's over there. If you need me, you can wake me up, it's grand, don't worry. Not like you're gonna be waking up in a few hours, but, yeah. Have a good night, and, oh, that's also another thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you mind if, actually, never mind. But anyways, have a good night. You too. Hello there, this is, written here. I hope you enjoyed the ASMR audio that you just experienced. This is actually the first ASMR video that I have recorded in a couple of years at this point. I'd like to thank, me friends, Ice and Eden for this, for help on the script, and some ideas, and I'm pretty sure that's basically about it that I'd like to say. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. If you have something you'd like to say, you can say it in the comments. The Bible verse for today is Ephesians 4:32. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as Christ God has forgave you. And I think with that is essentially everything I would like to say. But yeah, goodbye and God bless you all. Bye.